Today is May the 22nd, 2023. My name is Mr. Baby G. I'm proud to be a Obama voter, and I'm proud to be a Biden voter. But here's a memo to the Democrat Party. We need a presidential election that focuses on making past injustice right for Black people. We are sick and tired of struggling when everyone else is getting ahead in America. While Black people do all of the voting and everybody coming across the border from El Salvador, Central America, Panama, Nicaragua, Mexico, Honduras, and getting ahead of us, and we're doing all the voting. Tell them to vote for you. They're the ones doing the benefiting. I don't have nothing against foreigners, and I don't have nothing against people coming to America. But what about the American that been here for 300 years, who worked, picked cotton for 300 years, and still going through injustice in America? People like me, my ancestors, my mama, 4 generations of poverty. What about people like me and my children and my grandkids? We worked for America for 300 years for free. My ancestors. The Democrats need to put slavery reparation for past injustice on the table for the 2024 election. In order for them to survive the racist Nazi GOP, you're going to have to put reparation for past injustice for Jim Crow laws in the South. Each state should send a check, $350,000 to each of its residents that is slaves, ancestors, people who have slave ancestors like me. Each family member should get $350,000 apiece for reparation for past injustice. Put that on the table for 2024. That's the only way you're going to get my vote. And a lot of Black people feel the way I feel too. And start letting Republicans run unopposed. And then they become a supermajority and taking over these capitals like Raleigh, North Carolina, and passing all kind of rights against peoples, taking women rights away, taking people rights away. In places like Raleigh, North Carolina, even if the Democrat governor is a governor, it doesn't matter. If the supermajority is Republican, he's just a weak governor. They don't figure out how to become a supermajority in all these southern states and the Midwestern states like Indiana and Ohio. They just worse as down south. They just taking away our right that we fought for slowly, but slowly. They already got people in power like the Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, people like that, you know what I mean, against his own self. They feel like this. They turn their head when a Republican does things. They don't care. You know what I mean? They got an agenda. They playing for keeps. We need Democrats to stand up for us because we already fought these wars and assisted and won them. They're trying to erode our progress by putting white supremacy in power. That's all it is. Stop taking away our right from us, because people like President Abraham Lincoln and Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy and Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass, all of them died for our rights. You know what I mean? Don't let them die in vain like that. We still fighting a war for things that's supposed to be settled back in the 60s, in the civil rights eras. Democrats need to stand up and have a damn backbone. Start switching party to appease racist Republicans. Give us our reparation for past injustice. We want it now. We want it now. You understand that? Stop taking Black people vote for granted. We're sick and tired of y'all taking our vote for granted. Support Black people reparation like America supported Ukraine against Putin and the Russians, sending billions on top of billions. And stop letting all these South American aliens come across that borderline, handing them free phone, free motel room. What about the homeless people that been here for years homeless? Want you to help American people that been homeless for a generation, but you got billions to give illegal aliens. And what about your own citizen? Help your own citizen in LA. I used to be homeless in Ski Row back in 1985 and 86. My mother and I, Anna Shaw. And there's still homelessness in places like Oakland, California, Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, Denver, New York City, Charlotte, Raleigh, North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina. What about the American citizen? People living in tents in Fayetteville, North Carolina, on the side of the freeway. I'm tired of the people like the Biden administration and his spokesperson from Haiti don't speak up for the Haitian people. You talking about just 8,000 Haitians, but you'll accept in over 4 million illegal South America. What about people like me voting for you? We want you to let people in look like me too. Stop sending them back and giving them $100 and they going back into the gang-infested country like Haiti. Send the rest of them back if you're going to send the Haitian back. I mean, be fair. Why you think I should vote for you in 2024 and send you anything I got when you send a Haitian back to Haiti? They should be able to apply for political asylum just like anybody else. The Haitians always get the shitty end of the stick in the Immigration Department of America. And we want you to support us the same way you support the Ukrainian people who fighting in Russia, because it's a war on Black Americans like me. And it's been a war on us for generations and decades and centuries. It's called racism. Peace, and I'm out.